Set. Ready. Set it. Take off. Let's go. Ready, ready. On the set. Hunt. Let's go now. Okay, break. Hunt. Okay, ready. Come on, sit. Ready. Go. Here we go, set. Ready, ready. Ready, set, go. Set. Set. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Set. Let go. Ready.
It's Week 17 of the 2028 season, and we'll see Jonathan Brooks. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Waters will get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. You look at this Carolina defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Young will set to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead, and
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Waters. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Waters. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAndre Swift. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Touchdown, Carolina! Keon Coleman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 61 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Waters. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. Waters. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Off the play fake. Waters. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 2. Young to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Panthers at 11-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. To throw, Young. This one complete to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Young working out of the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd down and 6. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Waters. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Waters. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina! Xavier Legette as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Operating from the gun, Waters. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The final shot before break. Waters. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The play fake. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle with Brooks here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Young. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Back to throw. Waters. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Waters. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This is Swift on the counter. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Young. That's to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Young's going to throw it here. That one complete to again. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now Young. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the